Hey guys, it's mcfixit here. We're going to be working on this disc golf cart and adding a razor handle to it. I'm just going to have some fun today and figure out a way to make this work. I'm going to be disassembling the razor and kind of seeing how it works. And this is a cart that I made a bit ago. Took the handle off of it. Going to be giving it to a friend. It's had many rounds on it in the snow everywhere. So it's a little beat up, but overall it's pretty good. I need to clean it up before I gift it to him with a new handle. But the axle works well, the wheels work well, has 2 cup holders on it. So overall, a great cart. You can just put your bag right in, tote around on the course. Really great for those tournament days with really long rounds, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's just go ahead and jump on in and make this project happen. We got to make it fit on the back here and give some kind of handle so you can wheel it around. The first thing I'm going to do is start disassembling this. This is a older one I found actually on the side of the road. This will be a 3/16. And so I'm not really certain the exact condition of all of it. And so that's your handle. Your handle presses in somewhere on the side. There it is. It locks in. And so I want to use that feature because the guy has a car that I'm gifting this to. And then the next thing to do is to go ahead and break these. Oh wow, that came off a lot easier. This thing is probably pretty beat up. But I'm not looking for the wheels and stuff. I'm just looking for something I can put the whole thing together to give myself a good little handle for the cart. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's one piece. Did not know that was one solid piece right there. And got some ball bearings on the top and right there. Got to see how I can get this one off now. It'd be great if it was the same size, and oh my gosh, they never do that. So go ahead and take 2 3/16, and it's much easier when you're actually doing it the right way and getting those separated from each other. So one's an inner and one's an outer. That's kind of cool design. Becomes kind of its own little ball bearing, and yeah, those ball bearings are pretty sharp. Oh wow, it still kind of sparks. Don't know if you can see that. So not exactly certain what I'm doing with this yet, this part of it. I'm guessing that is all one solid piece, but it's kind of hard to tell. It's definitely on there pretty good, just using a pair of needle nose and prying up. I'm guessing that's to help keep rust out. But man, I wasn't planning on doing something like this, but man, maybe that's the move. One good bolt through both sides and tighten that down. I'll probably have to have some extra piece of wood here because it's not thick enough. But it almost looks like if I could get a piece that was that same width, which would actually be good to just give me a little more bulkness and stability on the back here. Man, maybe that's the move. So just a scrap piece of wood that I have laying around. Definitely too big, but gives me a little bit of an idea of what I need. I found this chunk of old pallet wood, which actually might even work better. Man, that is just snug as a bug. I think that's gonna work. And that'll give us a little bit of reinforcement to where I can put some screws in there to just give it even a better hold and just allow that to really do what it should do and be able to be pulled out. So I'm liking that. We are gonna have to glue that down and on but that's some good solid thick wood right there. And we do have a little bit of a joint here where this board has separated. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do to kind of maybe shave that down a little bit, because I would love to get that over that. It's either gonna be that or right on top of it, but I think I'm gonna try to shave some of that down. So I just sanded the sides of this just so it doesn't kind of stick me or somebody else. But I'm really liking that. And we'll be able to tack that down really good, put some wood glue on it, and screw that in there so it stays. Probably screw it from both sides just to get the best fit we can. And then we will might even just use the bolt that it came with. So go ahead and get wood glue and go ahead and put it on. Kind of did that inside my garage by accident. I was just tapping the container and a whole bunch fell out. So you don't have to go crazy. You're just putting a good amount on there. Then I like to make sure things are nice and squared up. So instead of screws, I'm going to be using brad nails at 1 inch. And none of them stuck out the other side, which is great. You probably could get away with some 1 inch screws, but I'm going to avoid that just for the sole fact that it does have the ability of kind of screwing that up. Then we'll go ahead and kind of rough fit this on. And so I'm liking that right there. And so you're not going to have a whole lot of wiggle room. There is some right now between the two, so I think I am going to hit it once more. But trying to get that pretty well centered up. I like that right there. So I think we're just going to find a drill that is that thick and reuse this. Because, I mean, why not? It worked before for however long the person had this Razor scooter. So this is a 5/16, which should be just about perfect. And just like that, all the way through. One more time just for good measure. We can go ahead and stick this in. Go to the other side. It's still got some blue Loctite, so I was actually going to put some Loctite on it, but I think we're good just like this. That thing ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it up with a little bit of spray paint just to kind of make it look a little nicer. Probably going to put a piece of tape here and just spray straight down on both sides. And I really think this little bit of extra piece of wood here, which may look a little tacky, I think will help give you just a little bit more ability for this thing not to break in the future. So go ahead and let that dry the proper amount of time that it needs. But I'm going to kind of keep moving on, just don't touch it. So the next thing we need to work on is this handle. So remember, there's two of these, and we can kind of get rid of this one just because it's wider too. This thing will only allow us to screw it so far because the threads stop. So just go ahead and bring it all the way down to the bottom. So it should go to where it just pretty much stops. And then go ahead and take this, and you can kind of just push it all the way down to that point. This is your 3/16. And you can go ahead and kind of lock this in place however you want. You will want to kind of watch the top of it to make sure it's where you want it to go. And then for easy access, you can remove this if you need to get it in and out of your vehicle easy. So once you have that installed, you can go ahead and put your bag. This is a small bag, but it does fit some of the bigger premium bags, and you have a great handle that goes up and down. You have the ability for it to kind of do whatever you want. If you just want it there, you can do that. You can also use that 3/16 and turn it if you want it to be more of a pull. If you want to get rid of one of these, you can just cut the bungee there and you only have one handle. It's kind of whatever you want to do at this point. But this should work really well when you're out there on the course and give you the ability to have a little bit of change up on an instant. And then you don't have to carry your bag as well. I hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions, go ahead and put them on the comment section below, and I'd love to answer them if I am able to. But this is just a real easy fix for a cart that you want a handle, and the razor was totally free, so the supplies were a little piece of wood and a little bit of paint and a little bit of time. So again, I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching.